Greetings, America. This is Bradford, your Indiana State Representative for the TANNER 2024 campaign, presidential run. I just wanted to spend some time with you. We are coming for the White House. It will be our house. All right, so this time I want to bring up the gross domestic product, the GDP. Before I start, if you've been keeping up with the TANNER 2024 campaign, more than likely you've heard something about the GDP and other different political facts that we never known about. And that's what we're doing, educating the people, letting them know that political power and what they educate you is something totally different from actually what's going on. So the gross domestic product is basically the profit that America makes after all its expenses, pretty much. And just so you know, too, America is the #1 leading producer in the gross domestic product in the whole entire planet. So what does that tell you? Me, myself, I would say if America's it makes the most money on the entire planet, that means you probably feed or the greatest resource for the entire planet at that. Okay, with that being said, as of 2022, America made $25.46 trillion in profit. Federal government estimated costs somewhere between $5.8 trillion. Let me see, I also looked up, let's see. The average at 2020, the average at 2019 was around 4 trillion. 2020, it did bump up. It bumped up because we had the COVID pandemic hoax, and it was about $7 trillion. So yeah, right at $26 trillion, America makes a lot of money. And let's just say we take the big number with the COVID pandemic hoax, whatever, and we say 7 million minus 25 trillion. That leaves us $18 trillion of profit. Where do you think that goes? And we know where it goes. It goes to the 1%. It goes to the 1-2% of the wealthy, the rich, the politicians and wealthy elites. They have been in power. What we call them, the domestic terrorists, the red and the blue, gangbangers. So, okay, the gross domestic product, $25 trillion. Okay, your president, Joe Biden, just gave Romania $1.7 trillion. Why, I don't know, but they did. I mean, you can look it up. Like I said, I want you to look this all up. $1.7 trillion. So keep in mind, if we were to add up all of America's student loan debts, and the government were to pay them off, as is, Dr. Tanner will do once we get him in the Oval Office, it'd be $1.7 trillion. Oh, wow, that's the same thing that Biden just gave away to people that don't have anything to do with this country. How do they affect us here? Okay. Let's see, what else did we have here? Oh, yeah. Well, I got you here, too. I wanted you to know, too. I said, well, how if we get President Tanner in office, how in the world will he be able to give every African American in America $5,000 a month until they die? As you just found out, the gross domestic product, that is the profit of America, is $25.46 trillion. On an average, we said to run the country on a disaster year with the COVID hoax crisis, it was $7 million. Like I said, it still leaves another $18 trillion of funds that could be used to help the American people, the real people. So It would take anywhere from 2.2 to 2.5 trillion if we gave all African Americans that $5,000 settlement. And you starting to get where I'm coming from? The executive order for the 5K for every African American family would only estimate it at the most $2.5 trillion out of $25.46 trillion. And with that, you're saving, because once you institute that $5,000 a month, there's no need for welfare. There's no need for food stamps. America's only was great before the foreigners came here. I say it again, America was only great before the foreigners came here. Okay? All right, I just wanted to spend some time with you, and like I said, all this information, I want you to go back over the video if you didn't catch it. I would like for you to, like I said, that the main key term for this video is gross domestic product. Do your own research, find out. They like you to know, or like you to think, that America was broke. How can it be broke if the GDP is 25, almost 26 trillion? And keep in mind that does go up every year. Yes, it does. And America is the #1 leading country on the whole entire planet. Make more money than every country on the planet. Food for thought. It's time for a change. Tanner 2024. We are hiring campaign positions. I need congressional district representatives. I also need county managers. I also need city managers. Feel free to follow me, inbox me for information. The link is in my bio for the clubhouses where we operate. We are in there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Someone will greet you and get you where you need to be. We have representatives in several of the states right now. We do have more to fill, of course, but we like to be early, because being early is on time, and if you're on time, you're late. All right, people, America, let's do what we got to do. Like I said, I'm looking for responsible, motivated people, all training included, to join the Tanner 2024 presidential campaign and make a change. All right, people. Peace and love.